All right, boys and girls, our first project this year is getting to know you sculpture. So to start this sculpture, everything is going to be glued onto this black square piece of paper. But as you remember, we just looked at sculptures are 3D, so they're not going to be flat. They're going to have to pop up. You have an idea sheet. This sheet has a front and a back. So I am going to challenge you to try to use both sides if you have time. On this first side, there are 3 different kinds of folds. There's a zigzag, a spiral, and then there's an arch. So I'm going to show you all 3 of those. But you don't have to make everything on this sheet. You're only going to make what means something to you. So if your favorite food is pizza, you're going to find a yellow piece of paper in those bins at your table and make a zigzag. So I'm definitely going to show you this because you might have to make a zigzag somewhere else. If you don't like pizza, don't make that box. So to make a zigzag, I'm going to take a little tab, fold it over, and then I'm going to flip it and take those tabs and fold them together. There's a pattern of flipping, folding it over, flipping, folding it over, flipping, folding it over. If I forget to flip it over, I'm just going to be curling it into a spiral. If I do that flip over, I start to see that zigzag. So right now it's on top. I'm going to flip it over so it's on the bottom and fold. Flip it over so it's on the bottom and fold. Flip it over and fold. Now I have a yellow zigzag that I can glue down. When you're gluing today, you want just a dot on these bottom tabs. So you could have glue on both tabs or just one. So if I didn't want it standing straight up, I could glue on the other side to get a zigzag. If you don't like that, you could just glue on one side so it was standing straight up. All right. What else do you might need to know? Does your first name have an E in it? Mine doesn't. But if it did, I need to know how to make a spiral. So what color do I need? It says a blue spiral. This one, we actually have to use a pencil. And we're going to wrap it around, pinching this as I'm wrapping the pencil around and around. And you can see that blue tail getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. And now I'm going to take it off that pencil, and I get a spiral. You get to decide how that spiral is going to go on that black paper. Is it going to stand up, or is it going to stand straight down? I think a little glue right on that long end, the last part I curled, will get that to stay nicely. All right. Can you play a musical instrument? I can. Not very well, but I can play the piano. So I could do a zigzag for that one. Has a brother. I do have a brother. He's a teacher too. So I'm going to find a green paper. I have to make an arch. So if you get a scrap and you want it to be a different size, feel free to cut. And I'm even going to make this one skinnier. An arch. So I cannot curl this into an arch shape like a rainbow and get it to stick because this is just too skinny of an edge to glue. So I'm going to give it feet or tabs. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little glue on each one of those tabs. Right there. And then I can get it to stand up. So on this first side of the sheet is where you will find the zigzag, the spiral, and the arch. Do you have to do everything on the sheet? Nope. If it doesn't mean anything to you, if you can't wink, you don't do it. If you're not wearing something red, you're not going to make a red zigzag. Only the things that belong to you. On the back side, if you have time, is the cat side. The cat side is a little bit trickier. So if you're new to folding paper, you might not get to this side. If you're a 4th grader, 5th grader, you will probably have time to get to the side, and I challenge you to try to invent some of these by yourself. Fringing, tabs. There are some more spirals on this page. But again, only the pictures that mean something to you. When you're finished, your sculpture is going to stay at your table spot. Your name tag will be on it. You'll need to close those glue caps. Wipe the top. There are some paper towels around the room if you need a paper towel to wipe the top. And then you need to put away any supplies you got out in those table containers.